In the dizzying world of finance, where fortunes are made and lost in the blink of an eye, one cannot underestimate the power of words. Communication in financial markets is not just about sharing information, it's a force that can shape the very fabric of the market itself. Consider the recent musings of the Federal Reserve, the puppet master behind the scenes. Their statements are like ripples in a pond, touching everything from Bitcoin to Tesla to meme stocks like GameStop. Now, some might argue that markets are efficient, that they operate on the pristine logic of available information. But let's challenge that notion. Markets, my friends, are not just about data and charts. They're about human emotions, reactions, and the ebb and flow of sentiment. Enter the rubber band thesis. Picture stocks as interconnected rubber bands, pull one, and it affects the tension in others. It's not always about cold, hard information but about how people feel and perceive. Take the Federal Reserve, for instance. When they speak, markets listen. Recent statements from the Fed have sent shockwaves through the stock market, contributing to what they call a risk-on rally. A pat on the back for Bitcoin, a boost for Tesla, and even meme stocks like GameStop catching some wind in their sails. It's like the Fed has a magic wand, and with a few choice words, they can make the market dance to their tune. But let's not be naive. This isn't just about communication, it's about manipulation. Fed speak isn't just innocent banter, it's a calculated move on the grand chessboard of finance. Different Fed speakers offering different views? That's not a coincidence, it's a strategy. It's a way to stir the pot, to create uncertainty, and to play the market like a fiddle. Call it what you will, but it's a form of market manipulation. Now, let's talk about a player in the game, Bill Ackman. This hedge fund guru isn't one to shy away from making bold moves. Recently, he took a swing at the Treasury market, shorting the 30-year Treasury. Why? Because he saw structural changes that, in his eyes, pointed to a looming 5.5% interest rate. That's a big call, and it's a move that could make or break fortunes. Lo and behold, Ackman closed the position, walking away with a cool $200 million in profit. But here's the thing, perspectives change. Ackman went from advocating for shorting treasuries to closing the position, citing perceived risks. It's a reminder that even the big shots can change their views based on the ever-shifting sands of the market. It's a lesson in adaptability, a trait every investor should have in their arsenal. Speaking of the market, let's talk expectations. What does the market anticipate? Well, it's a roller coaster of a ride. Market expectations for inflation are on a roller coaster, up, down, and all around. Data is suggesting that the market is pricing in no more rate hikes and, brace yourselves, potential rate cuts. It's a wild ride of anticipation, speculation, and maybe a bit of wishful thinking. So, where does that leave us, the mere mortals in navigating this financial labyrinth? It leaves us with choices. Are we short-term traders, hanging on every breaking news headline, or are we long-term investors, weathering the storm of short-term fluctuations? It's a question that demands introspection, a consideration of risk tolerance, and a clear-eyed view of our investment goals. In conclusion, the dance of communication, market sentiment, and investor behavior is a complex one. It challenges the very foundation of market efficiency, showing that it's not all about information but also about the human touch, the emotions, the perceptions, and the unpredictability of it all. The Federal Reserve, Bill Ackman, and the market's expectations are all players in this grand theater. Investors, take heed, know thyself, choose thy strategy, and brace for the wild ride that is the financial market. It's a world where words are not just spoken, they're weapons, and the savvy investor knows how to wield them wisely. Disclaimer: the information is for general purposes, viewers should conduct research and consult professionals for financial decisions. Please go ahead liking, subscribing, and sharing with friends to support our channel.